I'm just gonna get to it. So I pulled up this article. This is, let me see. Here we go. So this is the Broadway Bomb wiki site. So I'm gonna read about it, and then I'll tell you my thoughts of what the Broadway Bomb is. So the Broadway Bomb is a longboarding race held every year along the length of Broadway in Manhattan. Although technically that's not true because Broadway goes all the way from the Bronx all the way down to the tip of Manhattan, and this race starts at 116th Street. So it's about an 8-mile run. Let's see what else they say. It was founded in October 2002 by Ian Nichols. That is true. With an initial set of 16 competitors. I actually know a bunch of those guys that did the original race. After growing in size every year, by 2018, more than 7,900 riders competed. Wow. I haven't been to New York for a while for this race, so that's crazy. So this event is an unsanctioned, I want that on record. It's unsanctioned. It says it right here, all right, by New York City, meaning that the race takes place in ordinary city traffic with no organized protection for the riders, vehicles, and pedestrians. That's right, it's unsanctioned. Underground, unsanctioned, no rules. Well, we'll get into that. Say, all right, so when the participation reached thousands in 2012, the New York Supreme Court granted an injunction declaring the race unlawful. So it was an unlawful race. Since that time, the NYPD has deployed in force to prevent and disrupt the event. This is true. So I don't actually have any pictures. I should have pulled some up. But straight up, these cops would come and get these big, huge orange nets and just bring them across the road, and you would just watch thousands of skaters funnel and try to, they would pick up their board and run around. It's craziness. It's craziness. And then they say here, it says the element of danger involved with unsanctioned street racing reflected in the race's slogan, "You could die." That's the slogan of this race. And it's true. You could definitely die. So this is an unsanctioned underground street race called the Broadway Bomb. There was no rules. Now I'm going to skip over a little bit to the rules section. All right, it says it's always held on the third Saturday. Sometimes that has been known to shift if it's raining or whatever. Yeah, so it starts at 116th Riverside Drive, and you have to go up this deep hill. It's pretty crazy. You got to skate up a 2-block hill to get to the top, and it goes down Broadway, and then 8 miles later it stops at the Charging Bull sculpture. Let's just I'll show you the wiki. So this is the bull. So when you get there, whoever gets there first is the winner. All right, so Broadway Bomb's always free. That's always been true. Wear a helmet. That is obnoxious that they have that as a rule. Now they added that, but that was not a rule. No skitching. All right, so this is what I have a problem with. Because I was proudly one of the fastest skitchers out there. I still think I could handle myself skitching around in New York. And I'm going to jump back to that. No knocking others off their boards. That's obviously no knocking down pedestrians. Well, that happened all the time. Seriously, I saw people plow over pedestrians. You're not safe if you're in the path of 1,000 longboarders racing down to the bottom of the bowl. It was basically a crazy parade, but if you're in the front, good luck. All right, so here it gets juicy here. The rule forbidding skitching, the use of motor vehicles to gain extra speed, led to the disqualification of the apparent winner, Adam Crigler, in 2009. Okay. They made that rule that night, that day when I won. All right? I actually have video of the end of the race. All right? I'm going to play it for you guys because it clearly shows me winning, but it's something really important. I'll get into the juicy details after I play this for you. I'm going to mute it for a second because there's a little bit of swearing. So I don't want you to hear the swearing, or YouTube to hear the swearing anyway. So here it is. This is me winning the race.
Adam Crigler! Oh!
That's my buddy Brian.
Yeah!
All right, wait. So you saw me pull up, and then you saw the second guy pull up, and the third guy. This is Kiefer Dixon. He's actually the reigning champion. Kiefer, he is a beast. He actually still rides for Bustin' as far as I know. He rides for Bustin' Boards. He is fast, and he pretty much wins every race now. And I'll keep it going. I'm gonna mute it for a second because he swears. My friend's just like, F yeah. I think I say it a few times.
Hey, Adam, what'd you do? I got first. At what? I got first.
Man, I had so much adrenaline going. But look what happens, though. Check this out.
Oh, what's the time?
All right, so I'm walking around, but you can see now this guy gets pissed.
27-47.
You're done. You DQ, man. You caught up to us. You love to sketch us.
It doesn't even make sense what he's saying. So what? Well, I'll keep it going. He starts swearing at me.
No way.
So he's saying I sketched. He sketched. This guy never wanted anyone to know. Look, he was wearing a mask all the way back in 2010.
DQ. Gosh, you can't.
I told y'all I was gonna do that. Look at this guy swearing at me. All right, so
Who is that? I don't know.
so they try to disqualify me.
I won. Because I got here the fastest.
Hey, you guys who are finished, come here. Hey.
All right, so what's funny about this video? The guy standing next to me, that's Steven Sanchez, really great dude. Now he actually admits right here, he was like, I was doing the same thing. I was also sketching. Now this is where it gets real juicy. So the guy who won previously, his name's Mark Shapiro, and you can see him actually in the video right here. This is Mark. All right, he won last year. He was friends with the guy who was putting on the race. All right. Now this is where it gets kind of like, oh, come on. All right, so he goes over to the dude and he's like, yeah, Adam sketched. And this dude's really pissed off. We called him Captain America because no one actually knew his actual name. So we just called him, he was wearing like full American outfit. Honestly, it's kind of dope now that I think about it. But either way, dude was pissed, swearing at me, swearing at everyone. And I don't know what Mark said to the guy who was hosting it, but I got disqualified, and then the Captain America guy got disqualified. So it was kind of shady, all right? And then they gave Mark first, Kiefer second, and my friend Steven Sanchez third, who admitted also right then and there that he also sketched. Now, I said in the video, I'm like, you guys wouldn't have cared if I didn't come in first. But I got here first. I got here the fastest. It's an underground race. There was no sketching rules. Well, I won that race, and it's not okay. And actually, the guy who hosts the race now, Jimmy Soliday, who actually was hosting here, because Ian kind of stopped hosting it around 2008, 2009. So 2010, Ian Nichols gave the reins over to Jimmy Soliday, who runs it still. Great guy. Back then, he was friends with Mark, and he was just trying to appease everybody. Well, he's told me in recent years, this was about 4 years ago, he said to me, look, Adam, you won that race. Do you want me to post it? I was like, nah, don't post it. It's fine. It's fine. I know I won. But now, it's funny. I wasn't even going to talk about this. Someone brought this to my attention that when you searched my name, the Broadway Bomb came up. And I was like, why is that coming up? Because I guess they added like 3 or 4 years later that I was disqualified for cheating. And I was like, no. So I'm gonna get into this. All right, so I see a lot of people asking what sketching is. Now I'm gonna show you. So I have the Wikipedia here. This is sketching. Sketching is the act of hitching a ride by holding onto motor vehicles while riding on a skateboard, roller skates, or bicycle. Okay? Now I'm good at it. All right, check this out. I've got a little video. This is me in New York. This is actually my Arbor video of me skating on a board that I designed. This is the Arbor Catalyst. I'm doing some tricks. Where is it? Here we go. So here's me about to catch a sketch. Oh, wait. Here we go. So this is what I did. I grabbed on, and I was out. I was gone. Check this out if you didn't catch that. So I did this in the race. I grabbed hold on a cab and actually took off. I was like 3 or 4 blocks ahead of the lead pack. I mean, I was in the lead pack the whole time, but I was like, we were approaching near the end, and I was like, all right, I gotta get ahead of these guys. Grabbed a cab, pulled forward, and I was like, yes, I got this. So then I finished the race and I got first. And you saw me, I came to the end here, and these guys were all mad. So that's basically the story. I mean, I won that race, and I guess it's up to you guys to decide whether or not I won or not. And I'm telling you, I won that race.